Feeling brave? Let's journey into the 5 most haunted places in America where the past never truly dies. But be warned, these stories are not for the faint of heart. Are you ready to face the darkness? Coming in at number 5, we have the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. This sprawling Gothic building was once a state-of-the-art hospital for tuberculosis patients, but it soon became a place of despair. With no cure for the disease, it's estimated that thousands of people took their last breath within these walls. The most infamous part of the sanatorium is the body chute, a 500-foot tunnel used to transport the deceased away from the sight of other patients to keep morale up. Today, visitors and ghost hunters report a chilling array of paranormal activity. They hear disembodied screams echoing through the long, dark halls, see shadowy figures darting in and out of rooms, and hear voices whispering when no one is there. One of the most famous spirits is that of a nurse who is said to have taken her own life in room 502. Her lonely spirit is often seen walking the empty corridors, forever bound to the place of her tragic end. Stay too long, and you might just feel an icy touch on your shoulder or the unnerving sensation of her presence right behind you. Next, at number 4, we set sail on the Queen Mary, docked in Long Beach, California. Once a glamorous ocean liner that carried everyone from Hollywood stars to wartime soldiers, it's now known as one of the most haunted hotels in the world. The ship has a dark history, with numerous accidental deaths occurring during its service. The most active paranormal hotspot is the engine room, where a young sailor was tragically crushed to death by a watertight door. To this day, staff and guests report hearing his footsteps echoing on the metal gratings and desperate whispers calling out in the dark. Throughout the ship, people have heard mysterious knocking on their cabin doors, only to open them and find no one there. The ghost of a lady in white is often seen dancing alone in the Queen's salon, and the spirits of children are said to haunt the ship's nursery and pool area, their phantom laughter and splashes echoing from the empty water. Is it just the old ship groaning, or are these the restless souls of its past passengers? At number 3, we arrive at a quiet suburban home with a horrifying history, the Amityville House in New York. The story is infamous. In November 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family as they slept in their beds. Just over a year later, the Lutz family moved in, hoping for a fresh start. Their dream home quickly turned into a living nightmare. They reported a constant bone-chilling cold, swarms of flies in the dead of winter, and strange odors that would appear and disappear without explanation. They heard demonic voices, saw ghostly apparitions, and felt an unseen presence watching their every move. The family fled in terror after just 28 days, leaving all of their belongings behind. Paranormal investigators have theorized that the house is built on cursed land or that a malevolent entity was awakened by the brutal murders. It's said that this house isn't just built of bricks and mortar. It's built of a curse that latches onto anyone who dares to call it home. Creeping into our number 2 spot is the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. When it was built in 1829, this massive castle-like prison was the most famous and expensive in the world, designed to inspire penitence, or true regret, in the hearts of its inmates through solitary confinement. Instead, it drove many of them mad. Prisoners were kept in complete isolation, eating, sleeping, and exercising alone. The psychological torture was immense. Now abandoned, the crumbling cell blocks are said to hold the tormented souls of its former inmates. Visitors on tours frequently report hearing terrifying sounds, the wails of anguish, the rattling of chains, and the slamming of cell doors in empty corridors. Shadowy figures are seen darting down the long, arched hallways, and many have claimed to hear the phantom footsteps of guards still patrolling their posts. It seems that for some, the sentence never ended. No soul has ever truly escaped these walls, not even in death. Finally, at number 1, we check into the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. This majestic, historic hotel, nestled in the Rocky Mountains, is so famously haunted that it inspired Stephen King's terrifying novel, The Shining. The author and his wife were the only guests during a late-season stay when he experienced a series of unsettling events that sparked the idea for his book. The hotel's founders, Freeland and Flora Stanley, are said to still wander the grounds as benevolent spirits, often seen in the lobby and billiard room. Pianos in the concert hall have been heard playing by themselves, and the phantom laughter of children echoes in the empty fourth-floor hallways. But the most paranormally active room is 217, where Stephen King stayed. Guests in this room have reported their luggage being mysteriously unpacked, lights turning on and off, and the unsettling feeling of a ghost standing over them as they sleep. So if you ever check into the Stanley, you might get more than just a room key. You might get a story that will haunt you forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this terrifying tour. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another chilling adventure. Stay safe, and see you next time.